Hey guys, hey, it's me, Jimmy Lou with the Messy Craft Corner. Come say hello, you guys. Come say hello. I pulled these out because I thought you guys, these were apples on here too, but I was sadly mistaken. But anyways, pumpkins, we'll have to use these another time. That's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We are apple picking today for the Crafty Bunch, you guys. Let me move this. And we're going to start by making a soft cover for a journal, and if we get the signature stitched in, and then a few other things. I got this this journal kit, this printable journal kit from the Sweet Pea Emporium. I don't know, it says a camping paradise junk journal kit, but you guys, this is not camping, this is apple picking, and it has such lovely pretty things on it. You love the notification. How was it, Wendy? Did you just, like, it just said you're live or hello? But look at you guys. Look at how pretty these graphics are. Aren't they just sweet? So Elizabeth, I was with the baby and Elizabeth today. Helped out so Mama could sleep and all the things, clean, and and we hit one of the thrift stores near where Elizabeth lives, and I got placemats that were square placemats, you guys. And we're trying to do a little farmhouse thing, so I have this this pretty fabric. This came from Hobby Lobby with this in it, and I thought this would be perfect to go along with. This was a square placemat, and I cut it down to the size that I needed after I washed and dried it. I love the little bits of gold inside of it, and then I thought it's gonna match any of this apple stuff, even though some of this is a little bit more washed, if you get my drift. It's still going to be really, really pretty, so it will match up very nicely. And so we're going to get started. I haven't done a soft cover journal in a while, and we have a lot of new friends here at the Messy Craft Corner. If you loved yesterday's Memory Decks event, throw up some hearts, you guys, because it was an amazing day of crafters, and we already have a whole nice lineup. Some are returning, some won't be able to, for next month already. And Cynthia already has a kit started for us, so I'm super excited. So, okay, I start with a 9x12 envelope. You can get manila envelopes, but I like the white ones just because they don't show through as easily. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover it with some felt. And I should have did this ahead of time. I should have a whole stash of these ready to go with felt. We're using, for the most part right now today, we're using some Fabri-Tac. And I want to know what everyone did today. What's everybody been up to? Because I'm just curious. All right, we're going to have to put this in the upside down cradle. Just wonder, what was everyone up to? Did you make something? Did you do something? What did you do? What's everybody been up to? Okay, I like to spread my glue so that it doesn't seep through with these funny lines. Larry gave me the idea of using spoons to do it, and I found that Chinese takeout spoons, you did a lot of fussy cutting. Chinese takeout spoons seem to be the best for this process, so that's a me thing. Put 2 8x8 albums together. That's awesome. I feel like this year is just slipping right past me. Like I just didn't get all of the things done that I wanted to do. So, and we can talk about that. It's September. We're going into like fall and soon the holidays. We're already thinking about holiday stuff, where we're having Thanksgiving dinner and who's, going to be sitting around our table with Great Aunt Bertha and all of those things. So this is just white felt. I used to use batting when I did it, but I since changed over from doing batting to doing this. And this seems to work out really well. I spread it because I don't want those funny lines when you're doing it. So like if I go like this and I put this down, it's just going to suck that right up into the felt, and it's going to give us a hard time, you guys. It's just going to give us a hard time. Hey, Dana. Listen, some of you sent me messages about swapping Memory Dex cards with you, and I am so happy to do so. So happy. Excited to do so. Oops, sometimes I put it on the back of the spoon because I wasn't really thinking. That's okay. That works too. And so we're just building a soft cover for a junk journal. So I like using the printables from junk journal kits that I find on Etsy. And, oh, okay. Sorry, Christopher. Here we go. All right, so get ready to take a screenshot, you guys, because I am about to give away my Pennsylvania famous... I wanted to say world famous, but I know that's not the truth. My Pennsylvania famous apple pie recipe that I call Blue Ribbon Apple Pie. I have won blue ribbons with my apple pie recipes 3 years in a row. And I did compete state level all 3 times. The second time that I did with this recipe I'm about to show you, you made a Memory Dex box and some cards. Awesome. I placed 6 out of several hundred. So I think that wasn't too bad to complain about. And then our area we stopped having. I don't do the county fair because I don't feel like it's an even playing field. And I mean that in the best possible respect for the competition, and I'm not being a sore loser or anything like that. But some of these women, they're like serious, like full on competition dance mom crazy, because they will compete in, they actually had to make a rule saying you could only win from one county. So if you won in one county, you couldn't compete in another, because some of these women would go county to county to county to county to county with their apple pies. And then the next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire and Jimmy Lou is standing over there going, well, that wasn't really fair. So that's why I kind of stopped doing it. But here's my recipe. This is the pie crust and here's the filling. Take a screenshot and I'll flip it over. I'm going to include this with this junk journal. So when I sell this junk journal, this recipe card that's handwritten by me will go out. Here's the second side. Sorry that my handwriting isn't better. I did sign the card and the messy craft corner. And there you go. Okay, if you missed it, you'll have to go back and watch the replay and grab your screenshots then. And I don't know how far in we are to the time that I'm on, but we got to keep moving, you guys. Otherwise, all we're going to get done is covering the cover, and that's no fun. And I wanted to do it on a live because I haven't done it for a live for a while. And I wanted everybody, all of our new friends, to be able to see how it's done. Okay, so now I'm going to take that glue and I'm going to spread it. And then we're taking the red with the gold. Isn't this pretty? With the gold. And this is going to be our outside. And it's going to get all wrapped around. Okay, like so. And then this is going to be our inside. We're going to use our inside voice. And I'm okay with it. See, it's like doing the peeling kind of thing. The peeling, is that what it's called? It's not really called peeling. Whatever it is. For that. So, I don't think there's a right or wrong side. Like I said, this was a placemat and it just had a bunch. So hang on a second. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused sometimes. Sometimes I'm in these event chats and I just get so behind on the chit chat that I literally am like, I have no idea what we're talking about. Okay, so here is my Fabri-Tac and we're just going to start spreading it, okay? So we just add a little bit and then we move on to the next section, and I just work in sections, okay? So starting out with this, it doesn't really matter. They all kind of are happening together. And we're going right in the center of this. just like so. All right, now all I got to do, and we can chit chat while we're doing this, is work in each section going straight across. And we're just going to we're going to add glue, pull some over, add glue, pull some over. So tell me in the comments, are you an apple pie person, or are you more of like a Johnny apple cake kind of person? What's your preference? Tell me, because I'm first place in the Maryland State Fair. That's awesome. None of my state fair stuff has ever won. And that's okay, because honestly, the very talented people do win. And, you know, it is what it is. So you're an apple pie kind of person, Janet? You like cobbler? Okay, so I like Jewish apple cake. I don't know why. It's not real sweet. I like my pie. My pie has, oh, by the way, my pie has nuts in it, so you can omit the nuts or the cranberries. You can add, oh, golly gee willikers, raisins in place if you would rather. So, hello, Jennifer. So there's a lot of things you can do. You can omit the nuts and the, we have a stink bug in our house that's unaccounted for, you guys, and it's driving me crazy that I'm a little bit nervous about what the heck. Where's it at? Where's it at? Everything is better with nuts. They're walnuts, but you could feel free, substitute. Use pecans, whatever you call them. Whatever you like. You're more of a peach pie kind of person. Pie has to be, oh yeah, Janet's speaking all our love language now. Everything's better warm with some ice cream on top sometimes. Hang on, there's a little bit of a clog here, and I don't know why. There we go, that's better. You like apple crisp, Dottie? Larry's talking to our son on the phone. I can hear him in the other room. And it's funny. It's fun. I wonder if, like, Larry listens to my conversations with Elizabeth and is like, that's so funny. It's funny to hear a dad and a son talk. Look at how cool this is. Isn't this cool? So when you can't get fabric, and that's what my problem was. I went on a fabric hunt today. I couldn't get fabric that I liked. I did find a fall fabric, but I brought it home, and even in washing, it still smelled a little like, I don't know, like old dog. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Fried apples and ice cream. Ooh, that sounds good too. Anyways, we went looking for the ultimate fabric, and I just couldn't find one. So honestly, you guys, the next best thing for me, tablecloths, blankets, not blankets, quilts, tablecloths, quilts. Oh gosh, so many things you can use. These are placemats that I cut up and I used for this. So you can upcycle using something from the thrift store, right? You can cover with paper if you can't. That was going to be my next option, was paper. Thanks for blessing the mess, Miss Marty. I appreciate you. I keep breaking fingernails today. I don't know what. I just broke one right there. And how can you break a fingernail, you guys, on fabric? Just how? Now I'm going to have to cut that off. Oh, I should just cut them all down at this point. So I got to spend time with the baby today. Oh my gosh, she is so sweet, you guys. So sweet. I just love her to pieces. Every time I'm with her, I just love her more. Loaded with apples. That's awesome. We don't have any fruit trees, but our neighbor does. And now I want to have fruit trees because we got peaches off of them. And we got some plums off of them. And they have apples as well. They did give us some applesauce that they made, which was really good. They like a little too much cinnamon in theirs, for my opinion. In fact, when I do the apple pie, sometimes I really cut back on the cinnamon and the sugar. So there's that. Okay, so here's my piece. Hang on, let's get that there. And now we're going to do a miter cut, okay? Because we're going to start wrapping this around to the center. When I miter cut, I cut in towards the corner and then I rotate up and away. That's the way I like it. I found using a glass. Yeah, I catch it on so many things. It was probably already broken. I did a lot of shopping and digging in bins and stuff like that today. It was probably already broken. I only just noticed it when I caught on that fabric. So in towards the corner, then up and away. All right. Farmhouse style, you guys. Here's my farmhouse style. Sitting at the hospital. Oh no. Who's at the hospital? All black velvet dress. Yes. So sorry. Whoever's mom is at the hospital. Thunder and heavy rainfall in Canada. Ooh, stay safe. All right, so we're going in and then up and away. Okay, whoops. Hold on, I got a little bit of a... That got wonkadoodle. It is Wednesday. In, up and away. Okay, now we're going to glue these all down, just as if I were wrapping it with paper. We're going to glue it all down, and then look at how pretty. This would even be pretty for Christmas. I'm just saying, you know, I think I'm going to open my new, I have a new Fabri-Tac, and sometimes, oop, this one is open. Sometimes it just goes a lot faster if I'm using a new bottle. So, yep, this is going to go a whole lot faster, you guys. A whole lot. So just spread some glue and get moving. Okay. Pull this up and over. Press it down. Now, I work top and bottom and then sides. Doesn't really matter if you go all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Linda Jeremiah, I saw you messaged me. I just hadn't had a chance to answer you. I'll take care of that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. So, my apologies. She's getting overcharged for her Bookmakers. Bookmakers is just $15 a month. This month and next month, and then it goes back up to $25. We're going to be having some Christmas giveaways in November in the Bookmakers group. So, you may want to join for sure if you're not thinking too much about doing it, because we're going to be giving away some Bookmaker subscriptions for... I don't know if I should tell you. Go ahead, ask me and I'll tell you. You got charged $20? Carrie Kinghalt messaged me. I thought for sure I changed yours. Okay, so there's that half. And now we're going to do this half. Look at how pretty. Ooh, this is so pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. So pretty. Do, 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 do. Okay, pull this in and press that down. Okay, now what we have to do to complete the cover for this is to add that farmhouse piece of, I guess it's like tickering. I don't really know. It's kind of like the same feel as the other, but look at how pretty that's going to be with all of our apple things on it. Is there a right and wrong way to this? Yes, there is. Need to be careful. So if it frays, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm going to be giving away some Bookmakers for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and a year. I like doing that. And I didn't do it last year. And the year before when I did it, someone who really kind of needed it got it. And there's going to be some announcements coming for Bookmakers. It's going to change. We just did change and pivot a little bit, and we're going to be pivoting again, you guys. So get ready, because it's going to be fun. Okay, so there's my initial piece down, and we're going to work slowly across. I cut this with the rotary cutter, but it still looks a little crooked right there. So I'm just going to trim that off right there. And then we'll be good to go. All right. Perfect. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put together a signature and get it stitched in here, you guys. All right. So we're going to spread this around. You can work a little bit faster when you get to the inside because all of that stuff is, you know, the preciseness is sort of, I don't know, you just can work a little, I can anyways, a little faster when I get to the inside. Okay, so pumpkin field or harvest or apple harvesting. Do you like to go picking apples or picking pumpkins? Which do you like more? Okay, why are you doing this? There we go. Now we got it. Pumpkins. You know me, I could care less. I like the fall. I like going for drives and looking at the leaves and things like that. But to be honest with you, if it comes to like pumpkins and apples, I don't really care. I don't, like, if I don't do that, I'm not crying. That's a me thing. I'm happy once it starts getting cold. I used to like football season when my daughter was in the band. That kind of used to be like my thing. I used to like that in the fall. So, okay. Now, when that dries, I'll check those corners to be sure. But then what I like to do is I like to fold this right away while it's wet and kind of press it down and get it ready to be cover-like, okay? So now we have this really cool kind of cover, and all of our stuff is glued in there. We're good to go. And just put a clip on it, and it'll start to take its shape, okay? Oh, okay, yeah, send me a private message. I do make it right if it's not so swell. Okay, so this kit I loved because a lot of these kits, they'll give you like 15 printed pages and then 9 of this kind of like decorative stuff. So, or not this decorative and then this printed stuff, okay? So what I said to myself was, this is a good kit because there were 12 of this and there were 12 of this, which is great. So I like the little apple stand, and that might be my first, as soon as you open the book up, looking at that kind of thing. Here's our apple orchard. There we go. There's Larry. Here, so the decorative papers, they all have something on the opposite side. So what I'm doing is I'm folding it that all of this paper is on the inside, all the decorative pieces are on the outside. So when you flipped through the book, you have this. You can add a photo, you can write. We can put a pocket, we can write. We can add a photo, put a pocket, we can write. So there's a lot you can do in managing it that way. Look at those cool apples. I should make a memory dex card out of that. There's the apple pie. This is what inspired me to write out my recipe. So when we do this, I'll be clipping this or tucking it or somewhere it's going to go in here. And just some real pretty, there's some very pretty pages in here. And look at this one. It has the pie and the jam. Oh, apple jelly or orange marmalade, you guys. Do you like apple jelly or orange marmalade? Yep, you guys all say hi to Larry. He's there in the comments saying hi to you. So this has 12 pages, and then I have, I'm going to have to go in the other room to grab some, but I have some, where am I? Yeah, I'll have to grab it from the other room. I have some, words are hard, you guys. That's from being around the baby all day, I think. I think I'm just tired from that. But look, we have these really pretty writing pages. This is great. Right? So we're going to have to like mix these up some, I think. Because there's a lot that have the writing pages. And we'll just have it happen, right? Look at how pretty. Isn't this pretty? This printable is very pretty. It reminds me of being in an orchard. I'm just saying. There's some more of that orchard paper. Okay. Here we go. Junk journal paper. That was the word I was pulling for. Junk journal paper. So this one here, this page had a little bit of a misprint right there, but I don't really care because I can add something decorative. What happened was my corner folded under, but I didn't feel like reprinting it. So yeah, these printables are super cute, you guys. This set was really very pretty. The other set that I picked was very nice also, but what ended up happening is they didn't print. And I messaged the lady like 3 times and she didn't get back to me. So I was like, well, forget it. So I'm just kind of sorting these. See how this has lined paper. So let's do a pretty paper, a lined paper, one of these orchard papers, and then repeat. Pretty, lined, orchard, pretty. I guess there were only, oh, here's lined, orchard, and then we got pretty, and we can stick another one of those pretties up in here. Okay, so just like so. But look at how pretty that got, you guys. So even if you just only did this, that's okay. You could make it just like that and only have that as part of your book. I've done that in a lot of the junk. Oh, look at how pretty that's going to look when you first open it, you guys. I'm just saying, look at how awesome, right? So you can add things like paper bags in between. I like adding these. These are fun. So if you just fold it in half like so, you just tuck it into your signature. Now, a signature, you think you saw a paper upside down. Okay, let's look. This one might be. It looks a little upside down, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't matter because it's like this. So there's that one. We'll just check and be sure. I don't want to have an upside down wonkadoodle page in there. Here we go. Apples, apple trees, and the center. So we're good. Okay, so you can tuck things like this inside, and they make for great pockets. That now has us up to 13. Let's add some envelopes. They make really good pockets. You guys, at the thrift store today, I got this pack of envelopes, and look how pretty the cards are. Aren't they pretty? Does this match? That kind of matches, you guys. We can make that happen. So there's also envelopes in here. So let's take 2 envelopes. And so we have 13, 14, 15. I'm not even going to use any of the other stuff because I don't want to make it too thick, too bulky. I don't have a link right now, but I can get you guys a link. Okay, so here we did 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to skip that over. Let's go there. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to tuck these envelopes in between these last 2. Okay, so to make this happen, just tuck your envelopes inside of one another like this. Just slip them together. Okay, and then I just take some glue and I just glue this closed. Okay, so hi. So now we have something that can be a pocket and then flaps. Okay, you could, it is, you could also cut off the end, Larry, so you could even have those as a pocket as well. So I don't care if they fall to the bottom or any of those things. We're just gonna start stitching it in, you guys. Okay, so this is nice and bright, and I have an idea for some of the pockets to go in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to tuck this inside here like so. I have to watch my time. I have until 7:30. I have until 7:30. Scaring myself there for a second, you guys. All right, so we're just going to clip this in here, and then we're going to, our holes, and, ouch. So just like so. Okay, and we're going to sew in this signature. Now, I have Sorry, okay, and we're going to use Sorry to sew this in. Now, I don't typically do this, but I saw a lady who did it this way, and it turned out really pretty because the tie was on the outside, and then it just came around and it tied the book closed. So that's what we're going to do. Mama P had talked about it. She may have done it over on her page. I don't really know. So we're going to get some nice big holes happening here. So that way that Sorry will fit right through there. And if I move my water out of the way and spin my little spinny, we can get us a nice needle with a big eye that'll be able to do this. Okay. Where are you? Where? I have no idea. I have another awl tool. Here it is. To help hold this in place. Okay, so we're just going to put that through there. And we're going about 1 inch up from the bottom. Give it a good pull. Get that a nice, tight, big hole. You need big holes. Okay, then we're going about 1 inch in from the bottom. From the top. Okay, just go straight through all the way out to the outside. Okay, now we have 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to get a piece of Sorry. Okay, so see how this is okay. This is just stitched together like that. But if I cut this off right here, we're going to have an even longer piece until the next section where that's, well, maybe I was wrong. That's okay. We're just going to make it happen, you guys. If this interferes, interfered, I don't know what we'll do. Because it is pulling apart, you guys. So I do get a little nervous about that. But let's just give it a try and see what happens. So we're going to go down. We're going to go up through the outside. Okay, we're coming in from the outside is what we're doing. So that our ties are out here. So we're going in through here. Now you're going to have to work it. Ooh. I don't like working from the back side in, but it does look pretty when it's done. That I'll say, okay? Then we're going to go out through our top or bottom. It doesn't really matter, okay? You do have to work this a little bit because it's tight, but it gets so cool, you guys. It really does. I've done it this way before. Hang on. It's grabbing the strings from the center. We're going all the way to the bottom, all the way down to that very bottom hole that we poked. And I have I've lost my hole. Hang on. Out through our bottom. Okay. And then when we get to the center, pull this a little bit, you guys. We're going to go back out through the center. And when we come out, we want to go on the opposite side of these things, okay? And don't catch your needle in any of that other stuff. Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's okay. We have plenty to work with. Shoot, shoot, shoot. We'll get it working. So look at how it looks. This is what the outside would typically look like. Now it's the inside, okay? And we're going to unclip this and unclip these.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm okay right now. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to try to, well, hopefully this isn't a fail. All right, we're going to pull that. We're going to give this, wait, we're going to pull this down. Okay. All right. Now we're going to hold on. There we go. We're starting to work it, you guys. There we go. Now we'll be able to tie it. Whew, scared myself. Sorry can be a little tricky. You've missed a lot, Charlotte. We've been shaking and baking since 7:15. Okay, so we have these fuzzies and stuff, and that's okay. It's just from the fabric, and it's all over my desk, and that's okay. And then, what I was saying is we could take this around and tie it, but what happened was when I ripped it, it caused some issues. So that's okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to tie this in a bow, double knot it. Just like, wait, not double knot it yet. Hold on. Let's cut that off. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find our stuff. And we're going to give it a pull. And I'm going to go from here to here. Okay. And then I'm just going to take this, I'm folding it in half, and then I'm putting it right in the middle here. And we're going to tie this down like so. Because I want, part of the beauty of that was that I was going to be able to tie it as a closure. All right, so there's that. That's in a knot now. It's not going anywhere. Let's just tie this into a knot on top of that. And then our book will have this really cool tie closure. And it's okay that these are sticking out. That's part of the beauty in it as well. Trim them back if you don't like them that long. Just like that. And there's our book, you guys. Okay. So nice and chubby wubby. It's chubby wubby. Okay, how much time do we have left? We have 10 minutes. Okay, so in 10 minutes, let's talk about what this book can turn into. We can take some lace, and we can add some lace as pockets here or here. Super pretty idea. Or we can use some of the things. We can make a belly band. We can create pockets using these types of things. Let's look at the other stuff that went with this printable kit, because this apple set is pretty. Now, I would have not given apples like a whole nother thought. This would have been fine. There are tags that match up with certain pockets in this. So there's these envelope pieces that fold. And I wanted to print on the back side of this so it would be pretty. And these are what I think, because they're like a library pocket. This is what I want to add in that center. Okay, so I need to print on the back side of this before I do that. But look at how pretty these envelopes are. So lots of good things can come from a book like this. It has some of these pretty like journal card pieces that are fun. I did a bunch of fussy cutting last night that has some of these cards, and they're just fun. Here's some of these. Look at, if we just fold this in half, a couple of things can happen here. When you fold this in half, you can turn this into a little mini journal that flips up like this, that has some writing note paper in it. Or you can print it with some lines on it on the opposite side, if that's what you want to do. Lots of fun things. You can just tuck them in, glue them down, all of the stuff, right? So there were some, hang on, I have to find which ones they were. And some of this stuff didn't even get cut out yet. But look at, there are these like little recipe card tab pieces, okay? So what I thought was, there's a couple more in here, hang on, is we could make a kind of fun little pull-out, all right? So let's see if we can't get that done. And you can use this, what I'm going to show you, in any of your junk journals at all. It doesn't matter. You can use it in any. Let's see. Here's one here. and 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 in total. I don't think there were more than 5. And you can tuck those anywhere. Yeah, there were 5. You can tuck those anywhere in your journal that you want, but we're going to make it into this kind of cool pocket. So, and we only can hope where that's going to land. Okay. So let's trim this out. Cut these out, you guys. You can use your paper cutter. You can use your scissors. Y'all are going to be like, Jimmy Lou, you keep giving us this stuff to fussy cut. Ooh, who loved the printables from yesterday? Those free ones that Cynthia gave us. Oh my goodness, they were so pretty. And I've already seen what she has for us for next month. And you guys are going to love those just as much, I promise. If you are in Chris Hunter's private group for the Journaling Junkies with Mom, I'll be live in there at 8 o'clock tonight. I just need a little time. Listen, Jimmy Lou needs a little time to reset, okay? Just a little time. All right. I'm just doing this. I'm trying to be a little quick because I didn't have them all cut out because, like I said, I was with my granddaughter today. All right, so fold these all the same, okay? Where are my other ones? There they are. So we got 1 and 2. Here's 3. Okay, so see the little tabbies? These other 2 should fit in over here. Okay. Now, we're going to lose some of the picture, and that's okay. I'm just more or less using, actually, we won't lose the picture if we fold them inside out. Because you'll be able to see the picture on the inside. Well, how's about that? Fold them inside out, you guys. Like this. 1, 2. And we're going to make them go whatever direction we want to so that this, whoops, can be on the outside. Some of you already know where I'm going with this. I didn't even have to tell you. Some of you are like, yep, we know what you're doing. And that's okay. Okay, here we go. You can watch all of the presenters today in the Apple event over in the Crafty Bunch. Free group for you guys. All right, so here's this one. So I think maybe if we just work backwards, that'll be okay. So if we have this one, and then this one, it'd just be that our tabs are off on this side, right? And then this one, and this one. So when we fan it open, you'll be able to see the pretty decorative stuff on the inside. Okay, so what you have to do, quick like a bunny, find your glue, Jimmy Lou, is you have to glue your sides together as if it were a pocket. Now, don't you clog up on me. Oh, good gravy. Hold on. Hold on, my glue has a plug. Okay, there we go. All right, a line of glue here and here, and fold this over. Who knows where I'm going? Tell me if you know. Friday. We're probably doing Bookmakers Friday. Unless we do it tomorrow night, it all depends. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So it all depends on what time I get back from there. So it may be tomorrow, but I will definitely let you know like ahead of time. All right, and then here's this one here. So just keep adding lines of glue. We'll work in this book some more in the next few weeks, so that way it can be good to go. There's that one. Because, I mean, who doesn't love apple picking, right? I mean, there's pumpkin patches, But do we often think of apple picking? Not usually. We don't usually think of going picking apples. Maybe you do and I just don't. So there's that too. Okay. So there's my line of glue. Now we have these kind of cool pockets, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to glue them a little bit in between each section. So just about an inch worth of glue, and place this down on top of this one. Okay. And then about an inch of glue, same spot, like that, and place this down on top of that. Okay, so when we pull it, it's going to fan. Ooh, hopefully I'll have to wait till it dries a little bit to show you, but it's going to fan open so that you have these pockets. Okay, see how it's fanning? Not an accordion, close though. And then here. So see how it looks like little recipe card holders. And then you can put any of those tags and stuff inside of them, and it'll look really, really cute. But I like the idea. I already knew when I saw this last night that I wanted to do it because it had all of these tabs, and I thought, oh, that's a cute idea, Jimmy Lou. Let me get my book. I think we have like 2 minutes. Oh, it's time to get off. I wasn't even sure where I was going to put it. I guess we'll go there because, you know, it's there. But when you pull it down, then it opens. This one is just being stubborn. It will open and it fans like so. So it's just super fun, right? So let's add, again, an inch worth of glue in the center, just like that. And then wherever you want it to go. I think that's a good place to go with it. I don't think we need to go anywhere like that. I think let's give it, wait, there were some that were like red, I think. Ooh, come on, that glue is drying. Let's just add this right here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue machine and I'm going to set it on top of there and we're going to let it go. All right, I did not get names for the Bible drawing, but I'll go back into the comments after the live is over and I'll get some out for you. I'll pull names and I'll let you know who it was. That page is upside down. It's not upside down. See, it's an apple pie. I don't know why somebody keeps saying there's a page upside down, but I went through and I checked them all. The barn, right? This looks upside down, but when you look at the other opposite side of it, it also, if I turned it, it was also upside down. How far in is that? The second one. So see, it's the right way here. So when you looked at it, if I would have put that in the center, it would have been a corner and a corner. So it looks like it's upside down, but we're just gonna love it. We're just gonna love it is what we're gonna do. Okay, so then see, this pulls open like so. And then you can put tags and things in it, and it just looks super cute. We may end up gluing the whole thing down because of like how it's seeming to me. But anyways, you guys all have a great rest of your night. All of this is going into this drawer, which will then house all of the things Apple book related. There was some charms that I had to go on there. That's in there also. So you guys go check out the next crafter over in the Crafty Bunch. Her link is in the description of the video as well. Let's tie this down, and you know what? Next time we might have something for the cover. Just saying. And like I said, handwritten recipe with my blue ribbon apple pie recipe is going to get tucked inside of this book somewhere, one of those pockets or something. So have a good rest of your day. Remember to always be kind, guys, because you never know what someone's going through. And I'll see you all really real soon. Bye, guys.